Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Barab.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to AntmanVs.
Woo! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feel the power.
Music Familia Productions. World premiere.
You'll never get the best of me. I'm anti-everything. You'll never get the best of me. I'm anti-everything.
Antman and Siobhan bring you so much live, local, and raw every Thursday from AntmanVs Studios. Music, news, interviews, plus so much more. And it starts now.
And now, here's your host.
What's going on, Music Familia? Hanging out today. So, last night's show was quite interesting, man. I don't know if you guys had a chance to catch it or not, man. But we did it on Facebook Live, and we wanted to find out exactly, test some bugs out. It was interesting. But nonetheless, it never ceases to amaze me how social media is these days. What's going on, Wanda? What's going on, Greg? And so today I'm bringing you a very special AntmanVs. We're going to get some killer music going on here today, man. So if you guys are just hanging out, man, kick back, relax. It's going to be a killer show today. And we got some M99, we got some Zero King, we got some Hood Billies, we got some Sever It All, we got a little bit of this, we got a little bit of that. All day long, we're going to be chatting out a little bit about what's going on locally, what's going on here, there, all that fun jazz. And I got something special from Chaplin the Kids called On Fire. We're going to be playing that. We got some Douche Bag Criminals as well. We're going to do Horoscopes. And so you guys ready to jam out, man? Make sure you share this video using hashtag MusicFamiliaForLife if you guys get a chance to as well. Also, I want to give a huge shout-out to Shamrock Printing. If you haven't had a chance, check out my man Jonathan Boyer and everybody from Shamrock Printing. Hit your asses over there. Check them out. Facebook.com/Shamrock Printing or ShamrockPrinting.com. Check out Paul's Nightclub in Lancaster, Ohio. Janine and all the boys and girls down there have been kicking it for a long time. So if you get a chance, check out an awesome venue. Get your asses out there and check it out. Knucklehead Production, my man Mike Corley. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for doing what you do. And Rockstars Glued 3.0, you guys can check out Rockstars Glued 3.0. That's 3pointo.com for some great stuff. And also Rock Outlaw, Stephanie Sutton Reed, my man David Sheets. And let's get into the show. So you guys ready for this, man? We got some brand new music from all over the place. I'm just going to get you flipped in. If you guys want to go ahead and check out the actual live video, we are live on YouTube as well. And so you'll be able to see some of the fun stuff that we are, putting together. So this is going to be fun. I think you guys are in for a treat. So we're going to do some horoscopes. We're going to do a little bit of this. We're going to do a little bit of that. And I'll see you guys over on YouTube. In the meantime, like I said, we're going to play some On Fire from Chaplin the Kid. We're going to get into it right now. Let's go.
Blood on the floor.
What's going on, Music Familia? Hanging out live, Antman Versus. It is March 22nd. We are officially in spring, although it is kind of chilly outside. I don't know what you guys are getting into today, but hopefully you guys are having some killer stuff going on today. What's going on, Sam? I see you, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We're going to get you some X Factor, definitely. So let's see here. What is it that you guys enjoy the most about your local scene? I'm curious. Go ahead, weigh in. I will be playing some killer stuff, some horoscopes, a little bit of this, a little bit of that all show. So, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm in a good mood today, man. So I think I just might, you know, do something special for somebody. I normally don't do this right off the bat. I usually wait for the show, but let's get it right now. We'll do some X Factor. This song's called You Suck. Let's get it.
You're trying to hold me out. I swear your soul is dead, but minutes master now. I see the lowest lows, reflect the romance cry. You had your way, but now your ass is mine. You suck. You suck. Hey, Mr. Big Shot, got a message for you. You suck. You suck. Hey, Mr. Big Shot, got a message for you. You push me down, hold me out. Push me down, hold me out. Good people everywhere, but no one seems to care. I smell the winds of change. Revolution everywhere. I see the lowest lord. I see the lonely crowd. You took your shot, but now your ass is mine. You suck. You suck. Hey, Mr. Big Shot, got a message for you. You suck. You suck. Hey, Mr. Big Shot, got a message for you. You
There you go, some X Factor 1 for you. So, it's one of those days, man, you know, it's kind of sunny, kind of rainy. I don't know wherever you're at tuning in from. But if you guys are not doing anything, head over to the YouTube channel. You can check out what's going on. We're just hanging out, doing some horoscopes, doing some stuff. So I did my show last night on Facebook Live, and it was pretty stressful. Like, they have changed things to the point where even if you have permission, literally written permission, you cannot send it to anybody. It's just a roundabout circle of getting somebody actually to be there. And when you do, you find the phone number to call and complain. And then when you find that phone number, like, it's a roundabout, like, crazy, I don't even know. Like, it was complete. I spent an hour and a half getting around in a circle and still didn't get the answer I needed. It was frustrating as hell. They don't have somebody in that department to answer that question, according to the voicemail, but they won't take any messages either. Yeah. So, I went back to YouTube to make up for it, man. So, we're going to do some Horoscopes, Douchebag Criminals. I got some doozies for you today, man. We got some M99 coming up in a little bit. We got some Hood Billies, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, some Zero King as well. You ready for this? We're going to get into this song from M99. Awesome killer vocals. We're going to check it out right here, right now. This song is called
Consequences, sacrifice your mind. Give your life an hour at a time. Taking it from deeper down below. Farther than you'll never get to go. I feel it come lately. And I share the lady. I'm gracious and I do. I'm saving a father. I'm trying, but I cannot contain the feelings you poured into my brain. Lost in silence, solitude. I'm listening. You've got no wisdom to pick or cry, to ask me why you have to hold till death divides. Consequences, feelings left behind. Leave us this unnecessary bond. Holding back the feelings far below. Give me back, I'll never have to know. I feel it come lately. And I share the meaning. I'm gracious enough
Yeah, that's some killer stuff right there, my boys. M99 hanging out live. What's going on, guys? Thanks for doing what you do as artists and musicians and coming in and hanging out with us, man. We really appreciate you guys, and we look forward to being able to catch up with you guys at some point. If you guys are coming through Columbus or in and around, we'll come to a show. We'll do some interviews, hang out with you guys. Really awesome to be a part of what you guys do. So, on deck, we have some Sever It All, my man Mark Stapleton, and the boys from that state up north. I'm from that state up north. I don't give a lot of shit back and forth. I'm not a crazed Buckeye fan where I'm like, every year I get angry for like a week because I'm going to be playing Michigan. I'm not that kind of guy. But beautiful back home. You know, if you haven't been a chance to check out Northern Michigan, do that. Charity capital of the world. Pretty awesome. Traverse City, Michigan. But so when we're talking about music, man, what is it that you love the most about your local scene? I'm curious about it. You guys can throw your comments in there while we're hanging out doing our thing. We're in 12 different countries. If you guys didn't know Antman Versus, I've been doing this for quite some time, paying love to unsigned artists from all over the place. And, you know, it's pretty awesome, you know, to be able to be a part of the local scene for me, because I get to see so many unique artists, so many diverse personalities, so many different people that when you think about it and you're sitting back and you're like, have I seen this? Have I seen that? I can honestly say that each time I go out to a show, I am like, all right, I'm kind of like, all right, what's going to go on? Like, try to have an order, like go to the bar, get a drink. Try to not be a bad area. And what I mean by a bad area is when you're covering a show and you're trying to be back and forth, it's really easy to, like, take a break, stop at the food truck, you know, you know, time a bathroom break, because I love being in front of every song, every artist, everything all the way through. I hate having to, you know, time my stuff. So I normally eat before the show starts, and I'm ready to go, and I don't leave my post, so to speak, until the show's over. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Larry Swanson. What's going on, Merchant Q? If you haven't had a chance, check him out, man. Go over to merchantq.com, check those guys out. Great stuff going on over there. So, have you guys heard of a gentleman by the name of Troy Petty? So this gentleman, he is a unique guy for sure, man. He plays alternative indie acoustic music out of Columbus, Ohio. If you haven't had a chance, check him out. Great music. And this guy is the absolute most talented single artist that I've seen. He's able to create sounds and do things with just himself and what he's doing in his music. I think it really sets him apart. We're going to check this out for you guys right here. This song is called Unfinished. Let me know what you think about it. We're going to get into it.
Lay it out, obsess on what needs fixing, wait it out, the lines are always shrinking, so lay it down, let it die unfinished. Rule out any doubt in your ambition. Don't settle now when you could be setting out. Don't go down unfinished. Lay me out, obsess on what I'm thinking, make me down,
There you go. That's my man, Troy Petty. Killer stuff right there. It's called Unfinished. So we got some killer music, but what we're going to do right now, we're going to do something called Horoscopes. And if you guys are out there, man, throw your birthdays out there so we can do your horoscope live on the show. If today is your birthday, then happy motherfucking birthday. And I want to give a shout out to each and every one of you guys hanging out on Facebook, hanging out on the YouTube channel, hanging out on the website. We appreciate you guys. Want to give a huge introduction to my man, Matt Johnson, one of the newest people here at MFP. He's our photographer. He's our photographer extraordinaire who goes out to the shows and gets the photos. You guys check out some new postings on the website. So we had to take some time off. We were balancing too many things at once, and we wanted to kind of make sure that we had a quality show. So we focused a lot on the content and what we were putting into the show. And the website, man, is its own beast. And so we're going to get back up on a lot of things. We're also going to get the store together. The hope behind that is to be able to allow everybody around the world to be able to get their MFP merch as we go along, and we do that thing. So what's going on, Sam? What's going on, Bash? A gentleman by the name of Bash Shock threw a song at me not that long ago. And when you talk about local music and you talk about how hard it is to perform and leave it all on the stage every week, you know, and make it a living and do what you got to do. This is just one of the awesome gentlemen in the local music scene here in Ohio. If you haven't had a chance to get out and check out a Bash Shock show, he's got one coming up. So I believe that he's going to be on the CD 1025 stage at the ballroom. It's going to be fun to be out there. So if you haven't seen that event, go around, check it out on my Facebook page. You can check it out on his. Find him, Bash Shock, on Facebook as well. But I got something special from the gentleman right here, and this is called Fall. Now, the story behind this, when I was talking to him about it, he was like, so, you know, this was basically written with two people, me and the person who put it together. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, you hear that all the time, but then you're like curious. So you get home, you plug your headphones in, you get ready, you're like, bam, hit it. Like, this song is killer, dude. Killer. And so when you talk about local artists that leaves it out on the stage, you could hear this guy, you can hear his emotions through the music. And we're going to get into it right now. You can check it out, exactly what I'm talking about, man. Let me know. This song is called Fall. This is from my man, Bash Shock. We're going to get into it right now. You ready? Let's go. Oh, by the way, before I go, make sure you share this using hashtag MusicFamiliaForLife. Much love.
Looks can be deceiving, so analyze your scene and take a closer look inside. Cause it could be the very last thing you see, a secret hidden in plain sight. The key to fortune's untold, everything magical, nothing to keep you down inside. It's such a pretty life and it's nothing like mine. Even though you buried me underneath my entire foundation, I refuse to let you see the damage you've caused. I won't fall. It doesn't matter what you say. I won't fall. up, listen to my voice. It has helped a lot of people to ignore the calls of voice. Now do I have your attention? There's something I should mention. There's another you trapped inside. Even though you buried me underneath my entire foundation, I refuse to let you see the damage you've caused. I won't fall. It doesn't matter what you say. I won't fall. I'm fighting harder every day. I won't fall. I'm here to spread the message of healing and acceptance. I found a cure. I won't fall. I won't fall. It doesn't matter what you say. I won't fall. I'm fighting harder every day. I won't fall. I found a
Yeah, that's my man, Bass Shock right there with Fall. So, the best part about this is that this isn't even the final version. There's a couple moments he says where he cuts the tempo in half and he played with his voice a little more in the middle. But his name is Brandon Thompson, and all I did was write these lyrics and record the guitar on the in the chorus. Literally everything else was him. So it's a beautiful example of what happens when you put hard work and ingenuity together with a great idea, and you get a positive, awesome product out of that, man. You know, and I'm fortunate enough I'm going to be sit down and doing a more personal interview. My goal with this new project, I posted the other day on my social media account about how I was going to come up with a new idea to do some interviews, change it up a little bit, find a unique way to keep giving it to the people. So what we're going to do is we are going to come up with a whole new different project, and we're allowing you, the fans, to weigh in, and we're going to pick from what you guys would like to name the segment. And what we're going to do is when we do that, we're going to go out, interview, sit down with artists, behind the scenes, whether it's at their place or the studio, wherever, and do a quality interview with them. And we're going to do a behind-the-story kind of thing, like they're going to have an opportunity to show pictures of them growing up, all kinds of different stuff. The ideas are just a-brewing, and I'm excited about doing this. What it really is going to come down to is going to be an emotional journey through some of our favorite local artists. And I'm really excited about that. The ability is there to unite people. Some of these artists have family across the country that have never seen them play before. I mean, let's just be real. Like, not everybody can always be at every show. And so wouldn't it be cool if there was at least an interview of you, something to send back home to mom and dad? Hey, look what I'm doing, And I don't know. I believe in the musicians, and I believe in the artists and the performers and the true people out there busting their ass. I love you guys for doing what you do. I get and I understand and respect you know, how stressful it is out there. So I try to do my part and bring it to the table. And you may have seen a lot of things going on, you know, a lot of projects I've been a part of and I still am a part of, and then I have my own stuff going on. And somebody private messaged me and was like, how do you balance everything that you balance? And my response is, I have a very, very patient significant other. I have a very, very patient person that tolerates everything that I do. And so yeah, you know, it's pretty hard to balance a lot of things and make projects happen. And I see, you know, there's artists who bust their ass, and it's like step by step by step. And I'm just now realizing, putting everything together, that, you know, it all fits together. You just have to figure out how to make it fit. So I commend all the artists who are like their managers, their roadies, their everything built in one, you know. And I even commend the bands and the people who have multiple people, because it's crazy that there's so many jobs and everybody has to wear so many hats, you know. So I think that's pretty awesome, man. To watch right before a show, I think, is the coolest part, to be in the green room. Sometimes in certain situations, that's where the magic is, I feel like, you know, that unity right before they go up on stage. And one of the things I want to uncover with these interviews, these new sets of interviews I'm going to be doing with the artists and stuff like that, you know, one of the things I want to try to find out is, like, what are your rituals, your pre-game rituals, you know. Like, I noticed there are some artists, and I'm not going to name any names because they do their own little thing to get ready for the shows, but I will say that some of them, you can see the change, like, whoosh, all right, let's do this. And, you know, when they have their little huddles, and some of them are religiously, like, they'll shut the door a couple times, they'll do whatever a couple times, you know. And in some interviews, they've mentioned to me, like, yeah, this is what I do, you know, I have my little quirks, what I do before I go on stage. Like, it's unique to hear and see what other artists and other people are always doing, so I'm hoping to be able to capture that as well, the uniqueness of everything. Speaking of uniqueness of everything, my boys, Sever It All, are up there in that state up north. I love Michigan. I'm from Michigan. I'm from the Traverse City area. I don't get back home that often, but, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, your family's good. You know you got your own life. You try. And it's 9 hours for me to go home one way. Like, it's crazy. You got to plan for all that, like babies and diapers, and it gets messy on long trips. It gets messy. But I plan on making my way to see Sever It All real soon. In fact, you might even see Sever It All here in Ohio. I'm supposed to be talking to Mark to see about exactly how we can bring the boys home, since Mark's from this neck of the woods. We can get those guys back here, so that could be fun. In the meantime, though, before we get into Speechless here, there are 2 different shows going on this weekend. Spring Meltdown Glow Show. That's Key Enemy, Breathing Theory, Jawdust, Twick, and Never Dawn. That's going on at the Alrosa Villa Saturday. Doors at 6 p.m., 5055 Sinclair Road, Columbus, Ohio. $10 in advance, 15-day of show. It's an all-ages event. Interforce Productions and TK Booking are on that as well. Also, May 16th, the Alrosa Villa, $15 in advance for this show. It's an all-ages event. It's going down at the Alrosa Villa. And I have to put out there, see, my allergies have been fighting me for the last couple of days with the warmth, so I apologize. I don't want to sneeze and like, and sneeze in the microphone and piss a bunch of people off. That's not cool. May 16th is going down. The World I Knew, Samara, Key Enemy, Pray for Sleep, Zero King, and David Goliath under one roof. And, you know, make sure you guys get over there, check it out May 16th, because it's the tailgate, the massive tailgate pre-party right before the new Sonic Temple. It was formerly Rock on the Range. Crazy. You have to remember that. Like, that's crazy. It's such a long title. Anyway, so we're going to get into this right here. Speechless from Sever It All. Much love to you guys. Let's turn it up. You ready?
to say, no one to blame, nothing to say. You're ready to roll with nothing to say. No one to blame, nothing to say. No one to blame, nothing to say.
Yeah, right there. Sever it all, my boys from that state up north. What's going on, Mark? Thank you for doing what you do. As an artist and musician, man, truly appreciate you. So, we're gonna get to some horoscopes. You ready for this, man? So, if today is your birthday, first and foremost, happy motherfucking birthday. And here's your horoscope. If you listen to and act on what other people tell you over the coming year, you will probably do okay. But you won't do anywhere near as well as you would have done if you have listened to your own inner voice. Always put your instincts first. And with that being said, here is the rest of your horoscopes. So if you're an Aquarius out there, this one is going to be interesting for you, I think. As of glancing through it now, I'm kind of like, whoa. You ready for this? Here we go. You may feel a sense of duty to a certain individual, but you don't have to do what they ask of you without thinking about it. If their suggestion is not to your liking, make it your business to point out why and how they should change their approach. How about you, Pisces? Don't take risks with money, and certainly don't take risks with other people's money. The effects of yesterday's full moon and still linger, and if you're not careful, you could easily make a mistake that results in the kind of loss that no one is happy with. Damn. That's some real talk right there. How about my Aries out there? Flaunt your abilities. Let the whole world know what you're capable of. The sun in your sign gives you the courage and the confidence to move beyond what has limited you in the past. Today, there are no limits, so shine. Tauruses, if there is something you are not sure of today, you must get a second opinion, even if it means admitting that maybe you don't know as much as you thought you did. Most likely, you are just missing a few facts and figures, nothing more. Geminis, a friend wants you to do one thing, but a loved one wants you to do something completely different. It has to be one or the other. You cannot please them both. So make a decision and stick to it. Hopefully the consequences won't be too bad for you. Where's the fellow Cancers at? Now, I know there's a lot of Cancers in Ohio. From the birthdays, the sign and the way it all works. The statistics say that majority of Cancers live in Ohio or Midwest states. I was reading that study the other day. It's kind of crazy to think about it. Leos, the message of the planet today is that you must resist the temptation to waste money on things you don't need. The more cash you keep in your pocket now, the more you will have to spend on something that is genuinely worth it early next week. Where's my fellow Virgos at? Our stubborn asses. You ready for this? Keep personal information to yourself today. If you reveal things about yourself that other people don't need to know, you could find out later that someone who does not have your interest at heart makes use of the negative information, or of the information in a negative way. Wow. Interesting. Libras. No doubt you have many questions, but are you ready for the answers? The planets warn if you go looking in areas that don't concern you today, what you discover may not be to your liking. Stick with the easy questions. They're safer. Scorpios. Someone in a position of authority wants you to do something that clearly is not in your interest. So what do? You let them know as politely as possible that on this occasion you cannot agree. Help them in other ways, just to be safer. Sagittarius, it may be tempting to believe that the best way to get your life moving again is to give up on something or give up on everything that went before and start anew. But don't be hasty. There is a lot of good stuff in your past that is worth holding on to. So ever since I stopped wearing a beanie with my headphones, I must have a small head. My headphones fall backwards all the time. Capricorns, last but not least for the horoscopes, if someone throws your offer to help back at you today, and don't get angry about it, all right? Chances are they're under so much pressure at the moment that they just want to be left alone to sort things out their way. Respect that and keep your distance. Those are your horoscopes. Something that I have brewing every Thursday is a segment called Douchebag Criminals. And this is where we find three criminals. We used to do 5. We'll do 3 criminals now that completely are stupid, wasting our time, and the crime they do is stupid, and we get a good laugh. And it's sponsored by PhotoNationAP, my man David Sheets, who does all my graphic design work and stuff like that. Much love to Shamrock Printing, my man Jonathan Boyer, and all the boys and girls at Shamrock Printing. Much love to you guys. Give them a call, 740-349-2244 as well, or check them out at shamrockprinting.com. Also, I want to give a shout out to Paul's Nightclub in Lancaster, Ohio. Make sure you get out there and check them out. Janine and everybody out there are great people, and I love that venue. I have not had a chance to go check out personally, but I've heard so many raving reviews about it that I just totally, it's one of those things like you look forward to going there for that reason. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. And we also, I want to give a shout out to Knucklehead Productions, my man Mike Corley, and Stephanie Sutton-Reed are teaming up for the 4th annual Rock of the Villa this year. So much love to you guys. Rockstar Glued 3.0. I love these guys, man. They play all kinds of music all day long. You guys can check out rockstarsglued3.0.com. That's 3pointo.com. You can check it out right there. Or find them on Facebook as well. Lots of great stuff going on, man. If you are into Facebook groups and you like communicating and networking with people, check out Ohio Local Music. It's a great group. It's a growing group of unique promoters, artists, bands, all kinds of stuff in there. There's daily posts in there. If you want to join the group, you can, but make sure you answer the 2 simple questions. Otherwise, you will not be brought in, because if you can't answer 2 simple questions, then you can't be trusted to follow the rules of the group in the first place. So the admins kind of take it real serious about participation, and no bullying, no talking trash about other people's shows or other music. No, nothing but positive stuff in that group. So if you guys join the group, make sure you answer the 2 questions, and we'll see you in there. Can't wait to network with you. So every Thursday we do Douchebag Criminals, like I said, but leading up to that, we play some killer music from all over the place. And, you know, one of the things that I love about my job is that I get so many different opportunities to do like unique things. Just like every week, my folder, I have music from like all over the place, and I just, you know, I listen to all of it. I pre-screen all of it. That way, there's no surprises for me or you. I make sure the audio sounds good. I make sure it fits within stuff, and I'm like, all right, cool, boom. I try to be. There's some music that I just don't listen to first, because I know that it's coming from those artists. I'm like, all right, this is going to be sweet. And, you know, so most of the people that I'm not familiar with, I pre-screen before I put on the show. If I'm used to putting your stuff in, then I tend to, you know, lighten up a bit, because I kind of know what to expect from you. So that's pretty awesome, you know, that you guys submit music every week, and I get it in my inbox, and then what I grab, I throw in on the show, and, you know, I try to do my part, man, support as many people as possible. It's not just one part of music, it's all parts of music, and, you know, being that the podcast itself is in like 12 or 13 different countries now, like, and people are picking it up, and like, we have people that are literally waiting for our store to get, so they can get our store together so that they can buy the merch and stuff. So I'm excited. I'm nervous at the same time with getting all these new projects going. But I think it's what needs to be done, man. It's time to kick things into high gear, and hopefully you guys are ready for an awesome 2019. Lots of bands are going back to the studios, rehashing things, changing things out, getting ready for 2019. And I think that's what I love the most about Ohio weather, is when it gets cold, the musicians go inside, and they don't want to go outside and be freezing ass cold. They don't want. They go back, and while they're back doing their thing, they're writing, they're plotting, they're scheming, they're thinking about how they're gonna attack 2019 or the next year after that, you know. And so it's really awesome. Like right around springtime, summertime, like it's exciting to see the new year really kick off, and then into the summertime you see bands start popping up with new content, and it's crazy to sit back and be like, oh, okay, you know, you get lost in the whole being a fan, but if you sit back and think about it, it's a perfect plan. It really is. You know, like I'm gonna stay warm and practice inside, get my shit right, and in summer I'm just gonna hammer hard, you know, to go as many shows as I possibly can, make as many events as I can, pile in a bus, pile in a car, do whatever you got to do to get to the next event, man. So I commend all the unsigned artists out there that are busting their asses, man. It's great, and positive, awesome material comes out of that hard work. So, man, truly, thanks for doing what you do as artists and musicians. It's a lot of fun watching and following year to year with you guys. And speaking of year to year, I got something from the Hood Billies right here. This song is called The Reckoning. I love this song. It resonates with me personally in an awesome way. And I think that the Hood Billies for 2019 have a lot of crazy stuff coming for you guys, so make sure to be watching for them. Let's get into this right here. This is The Reckoning from the Hood Billies. You ready? Some killer shit from the Hood Billies right there. The Reckoning. Let's get into this. Hide, don't seek. Born under burden.
It's not as bad as the only thing. It's a little bit to its dream. It's not as bad as the only scream. Going out and only is a thing. It's not as bad as the only dream. Another night
That's Suicide Toys with Another Day right there. Some awesome shit from those guys. So, Ben Stiller is in the news today. And I saw this just a little bit ago. I thought I'd share it with you. So, Ben Stiller jokes about admission scandal and says his daughter got a football scholarship to Yale. So, Ben Stiller is adding some levity to the college admission scandal. He appears on Ellen DeGeneres' show today, on Friday, as this was all pre-taped, while his daughter's 16-year-old daughter, Ella, sat in the audience. When DeGeneres asked what they were in town for, Stiller, 53, revealed that they were on a college visit to several Southern California schools. It's great she's going to Yale on a football scholarship, and she's going to major in Photoshop. Stiller joked after DeGeneres asked how the visits were going. So, you know, lots of stuff is coming from all sides of the fence about the cheating scandal. I'm curious what some of my viewers who have students that are coming up, either about to go to college or about to be in college. And I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about the whole cheating thing. So we'll open up the phone lines if you guys want to call in. We can do that. 614-916-6372. And we're going to get into our next song here. So going along the way of some of the music that I've played over the, I don't know, man, many years I've been doing this. I love different music. I hate being bored. When it, like, life is one thing. Like, sometimes boring is good. But when you're talking about music, man, you can't be bored with it. You gotta keep moving, keep learning, keep finding that next awesome sound. So that's what I've done with this amount of music that I'm about to play here now. So I break it down, and I have lots of genres of music that I actually support, play with, and support, and share. And so, with that being said, we're going to get into some of that right now. Liberty Deep Down. I come across these guys the other day, and Liberty Deep Down is out of Columbus, Ohio, and it's alternative pop and rock. And they're a 4-piece, and this is a pretty awesome setup that they have going on here. We're going to let you guys check it out. Let us know what you think about this. This song is called Home, and this is by Liberty Deep Down.
You say you need some time to fix yourself. Is there any way I can try to help? Don't hold it in. Don't hold it in. Everything was perfect, but I couldn't see. Your finger on the trigger brought me to my knees. Are you over it? Are you over it? When you find your way, will I see you? When you're old and gray, will I be there? Half my soul is ripped away. Now all I can do is count the days till you're home again. Till you're home again. Since I saw you last, spent all of my days living in the past. I'm still a mess. I'm still a mess. I clean up the tears on my passenger seat. They might be gone, but they're all I see. I'm not over it. I'm not over it. I'll be waiting by the phone. Maybe someday you'll call again. You'll call again. Baby, I'll never be the one who breaks your heart again. Your heart again. Maybe someday you'll call again. You'll yourself? Is there any way I can try to help? I'll be waiting by the phone. Maybe someday you'll call again. You'll call again. I promise, baby, I'll never be the one who breaks your heart again. Your heart again. No, I won't break your heart again. Your heart again. I swear I won't break your heart again. Your heart again.
That's Liberty Deep Down right here in Columbus, Ohio. Hanging out live is 3:51 Eastern Standard Time on the MFP show. But you can check out the recap show on Rockstars Glued 3.0. That's Rockstars Glued 3.com every Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You can be part of that action. I want to give a shout out to Shamrock Printing. I want to give a shout out to Paul's Nightclub, Knucklehead Productions, Rockstars Glued 3.0, Rock Outlaws, my man David Sheets, Ohio Local Music, and viewers like you for listening to the show. I appreciate y'all. So, right now, I've been playing some hard stuff all day. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, as I promised. But I come across kind of, I don't know, up the middle with certain types of music these days. And, I'm into stuff that's got a lot of like push, a lot of feeling. You know what I mean? If it doesn't have a good feeling, then it doesn't make sense, right? I mean, I when you listen to music, you wanna feel a certain way, right? So check this out. I come across this band. This band is called Lackluster, and they're from Columbus, Ohio, as well. And I like these guys' style because it's not your typical audio. It's not your typical sound. I'll let you guys figure that out. We're going to get into this right now. This song is called Rag and Bottle. I love this song, man. If you haven't checked them out, man, make sure you check out Lackluster on Facebook. Let's go.
Nothing comes between us.
That's Rag and Bottle. That's some killer stuff right there, man. From Lackluster, right here out of Columbus, Ohio. Hanging out live today. Hope you guys are having a good day, man. It is just one of those days here in Columbus, Ohio. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day. So we're going to get into our next song here. We're not going to stay on too much longer, but I just want to jump out here real quick. Give you guys some awesome new stuff to listen to. This new band is called, I wouldn't say new band, they've been around for a while, but they are getting ready to kick some shit into high gear, and I figured, why not air their music for you? You can get an idea of what you can expect when you go to a live show. This song is called Fault Line, and this is from Killed Out. You ready for this? Let's go. A little bit of Killed Out for you right there. Some brand new stuff right there from Killed Out called Fault Line. If you haven't had a chance, check out a live show from these guys. You need to. Never a dull moment. Make sure you get your ass out there. Check out some local music. If not them, then somebody. There's always music playing every weekend here. Get out and see a local show. Support local music. So we got some Douchebag Criminals coming up in a little bit. And I come across this news story, and I thought that it would be perfect for Douchebag Criminals. So what we're going to do, we're going to switch over to Douchebag Criminals now. My favorite part of the show, where we break down 3 completely stupid criminals and have our way with their stupid crime. We have our way with their... What's a nice way to think about it? I don't want to say laugh at their expense, but, I mean, they're just stupid, like you did do a stupid crime. So without further ado, let's get into our first douchebag criminal. A St. Paul man busted for trying to steal copper wiring from inside the city street lamps avoided prison this week. A Ramsey County District Court judge departed from state sentencing guidelines Tuesday when he sentenced Roger Eugene Christian to serve 48 days in jail or on 2 felony counts. The hearing came 2.5 months after Christian pleaded guilty to first-degree criminal damage to property and fifth-degree drug possession in his case. He also received a 2-year stayed prison sentence, meaning he'll only have to serve the time if he fails to comply with the terms of his probation. That means refraining from drug and alcohol use and attending a men's group for felons. 51-year-old St. Paul man was arrested in the area of Mounds Boulevard and Urban Place last spring after 2 911 calls reported observing him in a fluorescent yellow vest pulling wiring from lampposts, according to his criminal complaint. Christian told police at the time he worked for the electric company and was directed by his boss to remove faulty wires from the posts. Police found a wire cutter, folded pocket knife, and a wire tester, and a small amount of heroin in Christian's pockets when they searched him. Between 6,000 to 8,000 feet of wire were stolen from city light poles last spring, causing the city of St. Paul about $40,000 in damages. And Christian's conduct was responsible for more than 17,000. I apologize, they made a typing error here. Responsible for about 17,000 worth of damages in the area, according to court records. So, not only that, but, I mean, did you think you were going to get away with it? I'm just curious. Like, I wonder what goes through these criminals' heads. Like, prime example. 2 women get into a disagreement over dog poop. That's right, folks. Dog poop. The dispute ended with one of them under arrest. 2 women in North Virginia, got into a disagreement over some dog poop the other day. The dispute ended with one of them in handcuffs. According to Fairfax County Police, the incident unfolded Tuesday evening along the 6800 block of Oxpen Court in the local area by Franconia. And according to police, the driver noticed a woman who was later identified as Misty Freeman, 38, of Alexandria, with a dog that was defecating. The driver stopped her vehicle and asked Freeman if she planned on picking up her dog's feces, police said. Authorities said that Freeman ignored the driver's comments. The driver then parked her car down the street and came back to Freeman to discuss the matter, police said. At that moment, the 2 women started to record each other, and police said Freeman then knocked the phone out of the driver's hands, hit her on the back, picked up the driver's phone, and drove away. Freeman then went to a home and called police to file a report. When police arrived, they found the driver's phone in the home, and Freeman was charged with robbery. It's not clear whether the dog feces were ever picked up. Oh, boy. Our last but not least douchebag criminal. So, police created a fake wall to stop a pro-Trump and graffiti artist in New York City. It looks like the New York City authorities used a bit of irony to catch a graffiti artist leaving pro-Trump messages on subway walls. Police and transit authorities take a fake wall out of fake wall out of plywood in one Brooklyn subway stop. They even created a padlocked door that looked similar to a worker access door in a construction area. When the man came and left his mark again, officers were waiting behind the wall to arrest him. Police have identified him as a 43-year-old Jamie Montemarano. He's facing charges of criminal mischief and making graffiti. Yep. Crazy stuff, man. Those are your Douchebag Criminals for the week. So we are live every Thursday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Familia Productions on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you don't get a chance to do that. Also, kind of want to let everybody know, if you guys haven't already, like our page, facebook.com/Familia Productions on Facebook, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Familia Productions. That'd be cool too. Hit that bell for reminders so you guys know what's going on and keep up to date with all of us. Oh, it's one of those days, gentlemen and ladies. Are you ready? We're going to kick it into high gear. I got something special for you. My allergies are killing me, but that does not mean we're going to stop rocking. Got something from Cryptic right here, Unsuspecting Victim. Let's get into it right now. You ready? Let's go.
I live my life with no preservation, pay no mind to
puszczy. Oddech znika, zrywa się puls. Czy mam go jeszcze? Słucha, pewna nie jestem. Zegar wolno odlicza czas. Gdzie metaliczny w ustach smak mam, gdy budzę się. Słodkie sny się śniły mi, tylko skąd na rękach krew? Metaliczny w ustach smak mam, gdy budzę się. Słodkie sny się śniły mi, tylko skąd na rękach krew?
There you go. Some arsenic all the way from Poland. Some killer music right there, man. Definitely jamming right along with you guys. So hopefully you guys had fun today, man. Just hanging out and doing our thing, supporting local music. If you guys have any questions, concerns, you guys can definitely hit us up. send me an email, AntmanVs at Music Familia Productions. You guys can send some flyers over if you guys want promotion for the show, or you can give us a call, 614-916-6372. I want everybody to also know that all music videos aired are not ours, and we give all the rights to the artists, musicians who create these works. We want to appreciate all you guys for watching, hanging out with us, man. We appreciate you. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Music Familia Productions. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Music Familia Productions. Get a part of the action one way or the other. And I want to give a few shout-outs as well to some of our sponsors. We love you guys so much for supporting us in all that we do, and all you guys' hard work and your job and what you guys do in the music scene is so important, man. At the end of the day, we are all we have. So I want to give a shout out to Shamrock Printing, my man Jonathan Boyer, all the boys and girls down there, Paul's Nightclub, Knucklehead Productions, Rockstars Glued 3.0. We give a shout out to Rock Outlaws, my man David Sheets, PhotoNationAP, Ohio Local Music. Thank you guys so much for being a part of it. And if you guys want to check out the recap show, you guys are able to check out the recap show, Rockstars Glued 3.0. That's Rockstars Glued 3.com. I also want to give a shout out to the Foxhole Internet Radio Network, and I want to give a shout out to the Undiscovered crew out there on the radio station. Much love to you guys. And lots of great stuff coming from the Foxhole Internet Radio Network. Make sure you guys check them out. And let's see here. It's 4:20, so on that note, man, we're gonna wrap up the show here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you guys next Thursday live on Music Familia Productions. You guys can subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be live right here. We'll talk to you guys next week. See ya.